Hello, international students or a regular dude or person. If you are buying coffee every single day, could be from cafe, restaurant, gas stations, or from somewhere else, it is probably costing you a fortune. And in this video, I'm going to give you that perspective, what made me to think that I'm actually spending a lot of money on coffee and it could have been cheaper and I can save more money on just coffee without compromising my lifestyle. So I want to give you a bit of story as well, and in this video I'm also going to give you the perspective and system and what I did to save money. Because what I was doing is I was spending a lot of money on just coffee, which was $300 every single month, and I only spend around $25 to $30, and I drink 4 to 5 cups of coffee every single day. Look, you must be thinking that this is just a silly topic. No one ever bothers to think like that. No one ever bothers to actually, buying coffee is wasting your money. It is actually wastage of money. I haven't seen anyone talking about it. That's why I'm making money. And if you know this channel for long enough, I'm actually making videos to help international students to save more money and thrive in their journey being an international student. So if you are an international student and you want to learn how you can actually thrive your journey and you can save more money and you can earn more money and how you can grow, you probably want to consider subscribing to this channel, because I upload these kind of helpful videos on regular basis. And some of my friends have told me, Indian friends, they don't understand Punjabi because I was making videos in Punjabi language. That's why I'm now making videos in English so everyone can understand. Even the students from different parts of the world, they can understand. So mission is bigger, vision is bigger, and I believe these videos are helping to more people. Even though 100 people are watching this video and 20 of them, they follow this advice and they get benefit from it, I think my mission of making these videos, our goal, you could say, it's successful. It is doing its purpose. So I want to give you a bit of story here. What happened is in 2022, I landed in Australia and I found out that Australia has really good coffee culture. That means really big coffee culture. A lot of people consume coffee every single day. I don't know the stats, but I've seen people lining up on coffee shops, drive-thrus, and McDonald's, you could say, just to buy coffee. And because I like to wake up 3:30 in the morning, and there was a reason because I had to rush to work as well, so I would just fetch some of the coffees on my way to work. And I've seen a lot of people, they would also be lining up around outside McDonald's, or there's a local drive-through coffee chain here called Buzz. People are just lining, like you have to actually queue to get your turn and actually purchase their coffee. So you can say that there is definitely a huge demand for coffee drinkers. And there are a lot of coffee drinkers in Australia. So I get into that scenario as well. So I was drinking just 2 coffees a day when I just came to Australia in 2022. But then afterwards, seeing some of my colleagues are drinking coffee and more. And then I eventually started drinking more. And now I'm at a stage where I drink 4 to 5 coffee cups every single day. And before we move forward, I just want to let you know I only drink black coffee. And you must be thinking, why am I telling you this? But it has all the sense that I'm going to tell you in this video. So think about this, right? Black coffee is something that is always cheaper. It's always having that low price, despite the fact whether you drink latte, cappuccino, they will always be more expensive, and Americano black coffee would always be cheaper because it's only coffee and water, that's it. So I was just drinking coffee in the beginning for the sake of taste, and then slowly I was just drinking just to operate, because I was doing 2 shifts, I will do study in the morning and then work in the afternoon. So I had to have some sort of energy to get me through those hours where I'm just working, because I want to operate efficiently as well. So I would just drink two coffees, right? And only black coffee. So eventually, what was happening for me was just only $4, $5 every single day. It didn't bother me much. And after spending $4 to $5 for like 2-3 months on these cafes and restaurants like drive-throughs, I realized I was spending a lot of money. And then I found like a cheaper alternative because I wanted to have a coffee. I didn't just wanted to have as for the sake of having coffee. I just wanted to drink it so that I can operate better. Then I started to buy coffee from 7-Eleven, some of the gas stations that would only cost less than $3, which is okay. I was saving a lot of money. But then I also realized that I'm still spending a lot of money. It could have been cheaper. And the way I found it is actually funny. So at that stage, I'm already spending $200 to $300 per month on just coffee. And the way I was doing, sometimes I would drink 5 coffees, sometimes 6 coffees, sometimes I would just purchase outside, and I would just spending around that number, like, you know, that particular bracket, $200 to $300 per month on coffee. And one day I got invited in 2024, last year, for a lunch. One of my friends, he invited me for a lunch, and we went there. I was just sitting, he offered me coffee. I'm like, for sure, let's, you know, it's coffee time, it's lunchtime, and I wanted to have another coffee. I'm already ready, I'm always ready for coffee. And he made me coffee because he had this coffee machine at home, espresso machine. So he grounded some of the beans and, you know, he poured me coffee. And we were just having coffee in this conversation. I'm like, bro, this coffee tastes exactly the same as cafes. Like, you've poured coffee. He said, no, it's just the coffee beans and, you know, the coffee machine that I have. And through our conversation, I asked him, how much do you actually spend on your coffee? Like, you know, buying your coffee beans. And he said, I only spend like around $30, $40. And I asked him, do you drink coffee every day? He said, yeah. I have my double espresso in the morning, and then I drink one in the afternoon and one around like 3-4 p.m. And I'm like, okay, bro, but at least you're drinking enough coffee and you're not spending any more money. And how much do your coffee machine cost you? That's what I asked him. He said around $400 because it grounds coffee beans, and it has this, you know, the steamer thing. And like what a coffee machine is supposed to do, it was doing all the things though, right? So it was just doing all the activities. And then came home, and I'm still thinking about it, bro. And at that time, I'm already highly on my budget. I just wanted to know where I can save more money, because I'm a kind of person who understand it. Like, if you're spending money on something that is your need, that is your daily thing, right? You don't want to spend a lot of money just to get that, because it's now part of your need, it's part of your lifestyle. So you want to make sure that you save more money on it. You want to make sure that you decrease your expense. And there is another quote that I want to give it to you. So if someone say, right, save money is money earned. Money that you actually save is you actually, you know, earn in a way though, because once it's gone, it's not yours. But if you save it, you could have spent it anyway, but now you saved it, you have earned it. So money saved is money earned. Now the perspective is different. I'm thinking, bro, why do I have to spend $200 to $300 every month just on coffee, whereas I could just go and purchase a coffee machine? I did so. I didn't want to buy a fancy that kind of coffee machine, because I was just willing to have a decent espresso machine that could just get me black coffee and have a little steam on the side. So I went to Big W. I was just searching on Google, you know, Big W popped up. Went to the nearest one and purchased a coffee machine for $85. It was on promo at that time. Got it home, and then on my way home, I got crushed coffee bean. It doesn't ground though. The coffee machine that I have at the moment, it doesn't ground coffee beans. So you have to have grounded beforehand. So I went to Woolworths, if you know what I mean, sorry, and purchased coffee, grounded coffee, less than $10. And ever since now, I make my coffee every single day. Wake up at 3:30, have my coffee, and then I finish my work until 1, and then come home, have another coffee, go to gym, rest for a while, take a small nap, and then wake up, have another coffee, and then I work for a while, have another coffee, and then I would just work and take a shower again, and then I sleep. Sometime before I go to run, I have another coffee. So that's how I do. I consume a lot of coffee. But the thing is now, instead of costing me $200 to $300 every month, it only costs me around $30, $40 maximum. You can do your math. Even though you're purchasing coffee from 7-Eleven, it's costing you more than $30. So what did I do? I spend $80 upfront so I can save more money in future. Now the coffee machine has already paid for itself, because if I wouldn't have bought it, then I would probably be spending more money on coffee. But now I own that equipment, I make my own coffee, and I can make it however I want it, and I can also get to try different regional coffees. You know what I mean? And now, so here's the takeaway for you guys. So if you also some of those individuals or your friend circle, someone who's consuming a lot of coffee and spending a lot of money on it without realizing, because you think it's just only $4, $3, $2 spend anyway, right? But if you actually calculate, you're spending a lot of money, and money saved is money earned, as I say. And that saved money, you could have invested into stock, you could have learned a new skill set, you could have started a new business as well. Because in this stage where we are living right now in social media, you can start your service-based business literally within $100, $200. You don't have to have a lot of money. So save that money. I'm giving this perspective to that individual who's following for quite a long time, who's connected with me, because that individual also wants to start his side hustle, but he doesn't have capital, he doesn't have money to start his business. So what he can do, this is how you can save your money, brother. And if you're someone who doesn't have that resources, like amount of money to purchase coffee up front, so you could be probably saying with your housemates, put on some money together, go to your nearest kitchen appliances store, purchase a coffee machine, get yourself a coffee machine, and have coffee on budget, because it's no longer your fun, it's no longer your want, it's a need. You need it. So hopefully this video would have given you another perspective how you can save more money about it. If you like it, please consider subscribing to this channel, because we want to grow this community. And also, if you are someone who wants to save $200 to $500 every single month, and there is a requirement, you must be earning $600 per week, consider checking out my ebook in the description below, and then it will teach you, if you follow exactly what I mentioned in that ebook, you would be able to save $200 to $500 every single month as an international student. And I'll see you next video. Bye bye. Tada.